Hello and welcome. I have made a complete mess of this intro. didn't realise that I had it on desktop viewing and not on game view. I do apologise. But welcome to the first ever race, Sector 4 Racing. We are here finally in Bahrain. This has been a lot of work done to try and find the drivers to race. We've only got 8, but this is only the start. There is a lot of growth potential, and yeah, we're here finally. Let's go. So as Power Hayes is going to start his lap, I'm going to very quickly go through. And it looks like possibly needs an invite. Let me quickly do that. Just do please. As Power Hayes back into the pit lane, so don't really know what was the point of that. Let me go through the welcome bit pretty much, because you're all new here. Literally everyone here is new. No one has raced here before. Brand new. So what have we got? We have a no whining policy. You can race each other hard. It doesn't have to be like you can't obviously shove someone into the wall, but you can give them the tiniest weeniest back. You can shove people off the circuit as long as they don't lose a place or they get damage. Go for it. Absolutely fucking go for it. Ghosting's off, so any chaos happens, it will be chaos. Points. First to 10th, it's like normal F1, 25th gets first gets 25th, second, yeah, you get all the gist of that. 11th to 20th gets 0.5 points as long as you finish 90% of the race. Fastest lap gets 3 points if you finish in the top 10, which everyone, if they finish, gets top 10. So that's all good. Hard charger, if you gain more than 5 positions, you get 2 points. However, you have to be the highest person to gain those 5 points. Which in a race like this, you might as well just start at the back at that point. But we ignore that. We don't do that because that's boring. Clean sheet. If you get no penalties throughout the entire session, the race session, you also get a point. There will be wildcards. This isn't a wildcard race. It's the first race. This is a wildcard as it is, I'd say. And I believe that's everything. You can win prizes. If you finish 80% of the season and you win the championship, £20 goes into your wallet, probably a gift card. If we can get the cash sorted, cash, as Jack Craig sets the first lap before Camerals goes and beats that. We've got Mr. Pants finishing his lap, and he goes second, a 29.9. So yeah, constructors also get points for points. Prizes, they also get, I think it's £20 per driver from the constructors champions, and then second and third in the drivers will get a £10. So yeah, just pretty much turn up every race, try and push for the front, and before you know it, you will be on your way to so I just managed to turn my headset off. You'll be on your way to getting some prizes. Trophies may be something in the future. That'll probably be future seasons. I don't think that's a now thing. It's just we want to get the league running right. And it's running now. Sugar Boy goes across the line, fastest lap, a 28.6, fastest we have seen. Power Hayes is going to start his lap. Vesia on a lap. Who is finishing a lap? Let's have a look. I think it's Dark Shadow. Just going to very quickly make sure that my audio is okay. I do this from a headset, so nothing changes. You won't even tell, probably. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This has been a project which I've been wanting to do for absolutely ages. It turns out there's actually two of me talking. Why is that happening? Let's change it to this one. I don't know why that's happening. I should have checked these things more. Doc Shadow goes fourth place, 30.2 ahead of Jack Craig as Bavetia. He's about to finish his lap. Let's see what he can do. Microphone's looking all good. Bavetia to the line at 28.9, 3/10 off Jenga Boy. So quite a gap between the two RBs and everyone else, but we still have Boss Blue and Power Haze to go as he has invalidated the lap. So, interesting qualifying. We haven't seen anyone's pace, so we were going to do time trials as a marker to see what everyone's pace is like. But then, I personally don't think that time trials really represent much, so we just go in YOLO and know what we know. I know a few of these people, Jenga Boy, Vertia, Cam, but some of the other guys, Power Haze, Boss Blue, Mr. Pants, we all got from lobbies or other leagues. So, yeah, this is all kind of new to all of us here. Mr. Pants goes and sets a 29.6, goes P3 in the session. Jangle Boy, I believe, has just started another lap. He's invalidated it, so not gonna happen. Is Kaya about to do another lap? Dark Shadow 012121, a legend. Which if you don't know him, you soon will. Kaya Langston, very known man in the F1 community, known for messaging people to get into their esports teams. Brilliant. Boss Blue goes and sets a 31.5 as a first lap. Puts him currently slowest out of the runners at the moment, but we've still got 9 minutes to go. Nothing changes yet. So, like I said, I do apologise, numbers aren't full. That's to you if you're watching, and also anyone who's racing as well, because I know it's not exciting racing 8 people. You know, if you fall back, you know, your race is probably quite boring, but we are going to get drivers. This, I'm hoping, is going to be the lowest we get all season. But we will see. Jack Craig is starting his lap. Power Hayes also. Oh no, he's starting a lap. He's actually finished a lap. A 29.5 pops him P3. So quite the gap between first and second and third. So decent gap between the two RBs, and then there's massive drops. So yeah, this also helps me, this race, especially because it shows me where pace drivers we're going for. So right now, I think we need to look. Jack Craig, fastest set to 1. Yeah, we need to look at maybe drivers which are in between second and third lap times. But yeah, we want to make this for everyone. So if you're not the quickest, you can still race here and have fun. You know what I mean? So I'm quite happy with the field spread right now, considering there's only 8 people. Personally, that's what I think anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot. I need to share the link to the Discord. Oh, Jenga Boy's already found it. Fair play. I didn't realize we were that easy to discover. Right, Jack Craig. Let's see what he can do in the Cadillac. He has ran himself out of ERS, but that's fine because he's only got one more straight to go with it. 7 minutes left to go. What can Jack set? Goes P5, a 29.7. Good lap from Jack. Yeah, very good lap. As far as into pit lane, getting a bit quiet on track, but that's what happens when you're mid. It's an interesting line from Fire. What happens when you mid qualifying session with or without drivers. So also, if you're watching, you're interested, please follow the socials that we have. On Twitter, it is Sector04 Racing, at Sector04 Racing, and it's pretty much the same on every other social media. Axel Eddie has just told me he can't make it. That's fine. Hope he has a good day. Anyways, so Jack Craig, good luck from him. We've now got a few more drivers out on the circuit. Mr. Pants, I think so far, third and fourth, impressing me. Jack Craig's impressing me as well, you know. Let's watch on board with Kaya Langston, Dark Shadow 12121 if you don't know, is Kaya. Here we go, on the start finish straight, into the braking zone, 100 mile braking zone thingy, into turn 2, which slowly turns into turn 3. Put the boost on, put the S mode on, I've called it DRS to be honest. Into turn 4, hit the apex on the inside if you can. Kaya cannot do it just yet, that's fine. Sector 1, he is a 10th up. Swing the car right and left for the section before downhill braking. This is very difficult. Kyle was actually talking to earlier, struggling with it. He's turned ABS off and he is trying to get these sort of corners right. But obviously, when you're first trying ABS, it isn't that easy. But he's doing alright so far, is Kyle. Open CS mode for the second time out of the 3 times that you can. Yellow flag, I think that is just a Williams getting out the way for one of the McLarens of Mr. Pants. Into the Sector 2 split then. What is Kaya going to set? He is 90 milliseconds up on his lap time. Decent line from Kaya there. I thought he was going to corner cut it, but he's managed to save it as he's ran out of ERS on the straight as we go through the final corner, which goes for quite a while because it's one of those weird straight corners. The line, Kaya goes a 30.1. Good lap from Kaya. All things considered, only a few tenths off Cam. Oh, that's a loose Williams there, isn't it? Jenga boy, he's on a lap 3 tenths up on his personal there, so he's already got quite a gap. Can he make it even bigger? What's the Sector 2 split going to be like? 3 tenths up, purple Sector 2. As he goes on to the third S mode straight. And into turn 14, which will go into 15. What is the lap time going to be from Jenga Boy? To improve his gap, 8:28.3. 6 tenths ahead of Vesia. Mr. Pants starts his lap, so does Boss Blue. So, let's see what Boss Blue can do. Wasn't the quickest lap from Boss Blue, but I'm sure he will be on a mission to change that. So, people we haven't seen on circuit much is Vesia Power Haze. I think they've only done 1 lap as Mr. Pants goes the quicker than his lap time through Sector 1, but not the quickest. So yeah, Jack Craig, good lap. Ahead of Cam Rules, who he's shown quite a bit of potential as Cam on this game, but he's being out qualified by Jack Craig, who doesn't normally league race, I don't think. I rarely ever see him race, so to be beating Cam is quite impressive. I think Mr. Pants has backed out this lap because his ERS is going up, his ERS isn't going down. As Boss Blue, what is he doing? He hasn't burned a lot of his ERS. I think he might have also backed out of this, is my guess. He's blinking, so is this maybe a thing? Maybe I'm missing a trick. Is this a do 2 outlaps? Maybe? That's my guess. Let's see what Mr. Pants does. Is that him going into pit lane? I think that is, which means that is his qualifying, I think, over. Because there's no way he's getting into the pit lane. Out again. So that is his qualifying session over. As Boss Blue starts his lap, so does Cameron in the Audi. What can he do? He might have enough fuel to... Let's see what his fuel is. He's got 2.6 laps of fuel in, so he can, if he doesn't think this lap is good enough, back out of it and go again. But these will be his only 2 laps. That's his first Sector 2 tenths up. on his personal best. We've got Big Boy June who's joined the the session. Someone who hasn't signed up to the league, but I guess is now racing. Uh, um, sure. I presume one of the guys on the party have invited him. It's one more driver, right? So I'm not gonna complain. Let's see what Cam can do. He's got a bit of traffic coming up ahead. Hopefully won't um mess him up too much. He has invalidated, so he's now going to have to slam on the brakes, try and get as much ERS as you physically can. Because he hasn't got enough time to go round again. But he's managed to do that very quickly, actually. So, respect to that. Jack Craig up on his lap. Boss Blue is down on his lap, I think. He is, yeah, he's not free from that. 12 seconds down. Um, Jack Craig then. Let's see. What can he do? Jenga Boy retires in the pit lane. That is his qualifying session over. Jack Craig then, the first to set a lap. I believe no one else is going to be able to set a lap from here on out. Yes. So Jack Craig going into the sector 2 split. What can he do? He goes through turn 12. He is 3 tenths down on his laps. So as it stands, it won't be an improvement. He's going to have to keep on pushing though, because there is no time to set an improvement. As Ewan has just joined in the nick of time. See what Jack can do then. The S mode up. Has backed out. Wasn't really much point. Okay. Mr. Pants didn't make it to the line in time. He would. You go to Power Hayes then. Can he challenge for pole position in the Red Bull? He is 5 tenths up on his personal best. It wouldn't be enough to get him pole, but it could knock him ahead of Bavesia. Let's see what happens here then. He's run out of ERS, which isn't great, but you don't really need it at this section, at this part qualifying. At the end of it, Hayes to the line. It's a 29.2. It keeps him P2. We have Cam rules. What can he do in the Audi? It pops him P3. Good lap from Cam. Vettia invalidated. That is his session over, and it's only Kaya Dark Shadow. Can he set anything to take any sort of position from anyone? Maybe finish ahead of Jack Craig. He doesn't. He stays P7. And that is your qualifying. It's Jenga Boy on pole position by a significant gap. Um, 6 tenths. It's quite a gap. Boss Blue has disconnected. We shall get invite. Um, let me get see if anyone said anything in the chat. No one has. Say hello if you're watching. Oh no, Sylvan has put Dark Shadow for the win. Says Bavesia or uh Bavesia or Sylvan Vetia. If you know him, you do unfortunately know him. Um so who do we think is gonna win? My bet is probably on Jenga Boy. Um with however, saying that, if Ewan is racing, he does seem quite pacey on this game. Now starting at the back, but you know, last to first. You can get the 5 place gained point points, should I say. Is there anything else I need to I don't think there is. I need to get a drink. Right, I'll be back in 1 second. Formation lab now anyway, so I'll be back in a sec. Um, Blue needs another invite. Get him in. Another invite for you, sir, if you're watching. So, go through the order once again. Is he back in? He is back in. Is that him? No, they are. Forgot. I turned ghost. Of course. Um. So, Jenga boy on pole position. What tyres did they start? Ooh, very mixed. So Jenga on the mediums, to the shore on the softs, Ham mediums, Power Haze on the hards. So he's the only person on the hards. Mr. Pants, Jack Craig, and Kaya on mediums, Boss Blue on softs, and Big Boy Juan in the medium compound. Kaya. So I am looking forward to this. Hopefully we will have a good fight happen. Hopefully we don't have too many fireworks. As much as, later in the year, I want them to happen with how many drivers we've got. Let's just have a really good race. So, they all weave like snakes. Um, these things happen. I'm slightly worried about these things I've seen. I've been seeing a lot of these things lately. What is going on here between these two? I don't know. Jenga boy, very diagonal on the start finish straight. He's doing what I normally do. I love dying. I like making my car a certain angle. Anyway, here we go. Is there any sort of lights? Yes, there is. Three, four, five red lights for the start of Sector 4 racing. It's lights out. And away we go. Who gets the better start between Jenga Boy and Bavesia? It looks like Jenga Boy, I think, has had the better start. He has. Going into turn one. Boss Blue sending it down the inside. He might be gaining a few places here. Cam Rules, can he try and make a move on Bavesia? Ooh, someone ran over Bollard there. That's not great. Anyway, it looks like everyone stays where they are. Between the top three, at least, Mr. Pants stays P4. Jack Craig, I think, has gone past Power Hayes, who has not had a good start on those hard compound tyres. Kaya having a little look, can't make the move. Big Boy Juan gets past Boss Blue into P8. Meanwhile, the leaders are fighting. Vivesia trying to get a switchback on Jenga Boy. He wants to try and get past as soon as he can because those softs will not last a long time. It's his teammate, so he wants to be careful, but at the same time, it's only race one. Have a bit of fun if you ask me. Um, so he's going to stay back for now, save the DRS up, but that is half your lap for you. Cameron is also staying within that train. Does he want to win? He is an admin, the only admin in the league right now. It would look a bit scripted if he was to win the race, wouldn't it? Here we go though. Bavesia on next side by side with Jenga Boy. He's going to send it down the inside. Jenga Boy's going to try and hold it around the outside. That's an interesting move there from Jenga Boy as they go side by side on the start finish straight. We only start in the start finish straight as we start lap 2. There is nothing separating these two, but there is now as Bavesia has to stay behind. Jenga, who actually, now we say this, Cam Rules squeezes Bavesia off as they go side by side. Oh, Bavesia, a little bit of contact, and that is Bavesia not facing the right way, and that is Mr. Pants, who has unfortunately been brought with him. That is very unfortunate for both of their races. They've only just started the league, and already it is kicked off. Meanwhile, Ewan has had a spin. That's not ideal for him, but I'm sure Mr. Pants will be gutted with that. Meanwhile, Jack Craig, he's making a move up to P2 here. He has gained a lot out of this crash. Here we go, side by side, going into the downhill section of the track. And Jack Craig can't make the move just yet. But wow, already drama, already fireworks between Cam and Bavesia. Me and Jack, we both know that there's been fireworks between them as Bavesia now trying to get past Kaya to get up. Positions after the crash. He's going to make the move on Kaya. Kaya going to fight it. What about it? Sylvan shutting the door. Sylvan is Bavesia, by the way. I'm going to start calling him that as well. Fuck the usernames. Oh, what was that? I swear I just saw debris. Oh, game's rubbish. Meanwhile, anyway, here we go then. Jack Craig. I think he's run out of VRS. Yeah, so he won't be able to make a charge on Cam. He will stay behind. Um, anything else happening right now? Hey, what car is that from in Ewan here? Oh, Ewan, really? I don't know if he's running a setup or not, but with how he's driving, I'm gonna have a guess not. Um, yeah, fireworks though. I didn't expect that so soon. I'm pretty sure what's happened is Sylvan has bashed wheels with Cam, and he's just lost traction over it. Um, we will. I'll have words with them later. We'll see what happens. Keep an eye on the social media, because the stewards report will be posted on there. So any penalties, it will be live on the Twitter and the Instagram, and I'm sure there will be a TikTok over it. That will be our first TikTok posted on TikTok. Meanwhile, though, Jack Craig pace slightly falling off now. Off Cam, he can't stay within a second. He's burning his ERS way too much, which isn't benefiting him. Meanwhile, Kaya, I think he might get past quite quickly here. He's run out of ERS. Yeah, Ewan. He's gonna send it. He's gonna stay behind. This is smart from Big Boy because it actually means that he gets the overtake made for another lap. That he loses the rear end. Meanwhile, the fight for the podium position. Power Hayes gets past Jack Craig for P3. Will Jack be able to do anything to defend it? Not yet. He stays behind. The Vesia already caught up to these guys. Surprised his tyres are like completely destroyed, but apparently not. So, um, yeah, good news for him, I'm sure. Oh, that's very aggressive defending from Kaya there. That was beautiful from Kaya. That is how you show him you're not getting past, and he will live another day. I think Ewan might be having a heart attack in that cockpit. Love it from Kaya. See, this is why we love Kaya. He knows how to defend. Love it. Ah, right. So, Howard Hayes catching up to Cam as Vesia past Jack Craig. So Jack now into P5. Can he stick with Bashaw? Sylvan. I have so many nicknames for this man. Um, meanwhile, let's watch this battle between the two Ferraris again. As it looks like Ewan might have him. I don't think Kaya can get the switch back. He has nothing to answer for. Not got the ERS, and unfortunately for Kaya, it's P7 for him. However, oh Hayes, caught right up to the back of Cam here. Now, this is something I didn't expect to see. The hard's working straight away. I don't know if Cam maybe got a bit of damage from that crash, but Power Hayes, he is showing some pace here. Here we go. He's not opening the rear wing for some reason. Why is he not opening the rear wing? Huh? The hell? Why is the... I don't know if that's a graphical issue, but it didn't look like he was opening his rear wing. Anyway, um, that looks like that's a glitch. I might have my graphics settings messed up actually, never mind. Wasp Blue has disconnected again. I didn't actually see that at the bottom of my screen, but we shall get him in again. Looks like his internet's not brilliant. Meanwhile, Power Hayes looking like he's getting a bit feisty here with Cam. Cam is saving his ERS. Stay behind. Sylvan has already caught up. Here we go, Power Hayes. Gonna try and get the run, but those medium tyres just have a little bit more life into them. So has to stay behind now. Sylvan, he is coming, and now this excites me. He's not going to be a happy bunny after that crash. It's very rare you see Sylvan crash. He used to be, really like inconsistent, but he's grown up over the years, and he doesn't get into crashes anymore. Anyway, Power Hayes gonna stay behind Cam for now. Cam under a bit of pressure here. He probably wants his P2. He got robbed quite badly on Wednesday by Sylvan, in which he had a massive strop about. I'm sure he's going to be absolutely pleased knowing I've said that. Who's got the better run? It looks like Power Hayes does. Sylvan, can he make a move? No, he won't. Power Hayes sits back. Interesting. He's not actually making the move. I wonder if Cam defended that. It didn't look like he did. There we go then. Straight to. And he's staying behind again. Right, I want to see his telemetry here. Never mind, there's no telemetry. Well, there's telemetry, but there's no throttle input. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. So, little ERS keep. Cam on 50%. Power Hayes 100%, and so does Sylvan. So these guys all managing their ERS really well. Meanwhile, at the back here, we've got Jack Craig and Big Boy Juan fighting for P5. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's see what happened with Power Hayes. Will he make the move? He's burning his ERS. He's not catching. I don't really understand. Because Cam isn't burning, like, much. He doesn't have the boost mode. So I don't really understand what's going on here. But, oh, here we go. Stand behind. You want to stay behind. This is also where Sylvan probably wants to make a move on Power Hayes. Because he'll still get boost regardless by making the move on him. But here we go. Start, finish straight again. And it looks like this is going to be a really easy move for Power Hayes. And it's going to be an easy move. Cam moving over. Here we go. Cam's burning as well. We're going to go 3 wide in to turn 1. Who's going to get second place? Cam slightly turns in on the Vetia. Nearly into... Oh, he's lost a rear end and there's contact there between Cam and Power Hayes. Cam is not having a very clean race, is he? Meanwhile, the Vetia going to try and make the moves. He's made the move out of Power Hayes. He's made the move on Cam. Can Cam do anything about it? I don't think he can because Power Hayes, he's coming after him. And that'll be Power Hayes ahead of Cam. No, Cam's going to try it around the inside. Power Hayes going to try it around the outside. Oh, there's contact. And that is Power Hayes off and takes away the polystyrene board. What did that poor polystyrene board ever do to them? But the battle now, Cam versus Sylvan. These two have already collided once. I think they actually collided twice because Cam doesn't seem to be feeling very nice. He's been not leaving a lot of room, but that is in the rules. He is allowed to, and that is what we like to see. As long as there isn't any massive contact which can cause damage. No one's got damage as far as I'm aware. At the moment, Sylvan showing some decent pace. Jenga Boy, talking about pace, 8 seconds down the road. He once told me, only earlier, he said, oh, you should really watch these pace caps. This could be a very dominant drive from Jenga. However, we do have drivers who apparently are just as quick as him. They just haven't turned up today. So we will see how it goes. That is Cam rules into the pit lane. Don't speed into the pit lane, Cam. Does it beautifully. Any moves going on? Not yet. This is where it gets a little bit stale because the pit stops are starting. Sylvan on 7-lap hold medium softs is actually doing longer than Cam. Now, there's something to know about Cam, which I know about him. He apparently is very good on his tyres. Pitting very early is Cameron. Interesting. But yeah, so let's watch this gap between Ewan and Power Hayes. Like I said, Ewan, he used to be rapid back in the olden days, when dinosaurs used to exist. But since then has fallen off massively. But it looks like Big Boy Ewan on this game back. He seems to be back, which we love to see. Whether or not he can stay back. Can he win the race? I don't know. Let's look at fastest lap actually, shall we? Big Boy Ewan as well, by the way, looking like he's going to get the hard charging point, which is cool. What I'm looking for. Fastest lap. Where do you see fastest lap? Here we are. So Jenga comfortably with the fastest lap as well. I do think maybe, that is Boss Blue not facing the correct direction. Yeah, Jenga does seem to be storming away with it, so. Meanwhile, Mr. Pants has caught up to Kaya. Kaya burning his ERS to death. Oh no, he's actually saving. Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see Kaya and none in 2026, but here we are. Mr. Pants, can he get past Kaya? Kaya give him a little bit of a wiggle. He is allowed to move more than once on the straight. It is allowed, and he's taken advantage of it. He's going to squeeze him off the circuit. Of course he is. That's a great defense from Kaya. And I'm sure Mr. Pants might be saying in his head, surely that's not allowed. It is. If you've read the rules, it totally is allowed. He's going to stay behind. Meanwhile, Power Hayes has made a move on Sylvan. Sylvan, who has gone flying off the circuit, and now Ewan is going to take advantage of that. What has happened to Sylvan here? He's just lost 2 positions in 1. What has happened to the Frenchman from France? Well, he's not from France. He's actually English, but he likes to call himself French. What has happened to him? I do question. Because that is very unlike Sylvan. Like I said, this is... I don't know what it is. Sylvan's consistency in this... Oh, I thought Ewan was going to run straight into the back of him then. It's very unlike Sylvan to be making all these mistakes. Talking about mistakes, he's into the pit lane. That's nothing to do with a mistake. It's just Sylvan. Big mistake in general. As Ewan gets past Power Hayes into P2. Like I said, Ewan... He's got pace. He's got some mental pace. I don't know where this has come from. Oh, but he nearly loses the rear end. Oh, these guys are really struggling on traction. Meanwhile, let's cut to this fight between Cam and Sylvan. It looks like Cam should be ahead. He is ahead. The yellow flag is Boss Blue once again facing the wrong direction. As Sylvan comes out in P7. Jack Craig also appeared in 8th. Only a second behind Sylvan. Sylvan had a massive moment and we didn't catch it. So I forgot to check tyres. Jack Craig's gone on to mediums. I presume he's doing a 2-stop then. Sylvan onto the hards. So, yeah. Kyra in P4 by the way, just like to point that out. And he's still defending off Mr. Pants, but he's going to try and go around the outside. Mr. Pants going to send it down the inside. There's a bit of contact between them both. Kaya defends for another day. This is honestly great defending from Kaya. He's going to squeeze him onto the circuit on the straights. This is fucking brilliant. Mr. Pants down the inside. Kaya's going to get the exit. Surely he is. Of course he is. Is Kaya. Is he going to get the switch back? It's going to try. Ah, he's lost the position. Great defending from Kaya though. That is absolutely amazing from Dark Shadow 012121. And honestly, that is what we want to see. We have been missing Prime Kaya for a while. The man who said, oh, I might stop league racing for today. Well, he's not leaving. That's for sure. Boss Blue, 3-second time penalty. He isn't really having the time of his life, is he? Unfortunately. Maybe just not the circuit for him. But yeah, Dark Shadow stays out. Another yellow flag. It's Boss Blue. Ooh, be careful. Ghosting isn't on. Good for him to wait. I don't think he's very happy. I think he's already killed his tyres off, and now it's only lap 3. Unlucky for Boss Blue, but you know, we always go another time. Next week, whatever. I forgot what I'm saying. Ewan, meanwhile, behind Power Hayes. Still doing really well on those tyres. 10 laps. Very good. From Ewan. So let's keep an eye on him. 12-second gap between Jenga and Power Hayes. Jenga is just practically doing 11 laps of time trial here. He is into the pit lane. I presume he'll go on to hards. Will Power Hayes follow him in? Nope, Ewan does. Where will Jenga come out? He will not be leading, as I've just felt vibration in the controller for the first time, I think, ever, on this PC. Jenga comes out in a very clean-aired P2. Mr. Pants will jump Ewan, but as Kaya 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's very unfortunate, as I thought these two were fighting for a second. As Ewan comes up behind Jack Craig. That's unfortunate for Kaya, because he was doing really well, and now he's got a 10-second time penalty. Meanwhile, here we go. Cam versus Sylvan. Let's see what happens between these two. We've had round one. We've had round two. We're about to have round three between these two. Two rivals. Once upon a time, they were great mates only last week. Then, last week in DB Racing, Jack Craig's league. Awfully for Cameron. Sylvain Vessia decided he'd get a run in the final corner, burn his ERS, and take the lead by 14 milliseconds. Sylvain won that race, and Cam is not happy, and you can tell it is very personal between the two of them. Contact between the two of them. And that is the third bit of contact they have had all race. As Cam, very, very slow. Now, Sylvain, I would argue, was more at fault there. I don't know why he went on the brakes. He like slammed on the brakes. It wasn't like he was lifting. He didn't just move out of the way. He just slammed on the brakes and kind of caught Cam off guard. Like he just broke into his rear tyre. As that's Mr. Pants into the pit lane. Onto the start finish straight again. And this should be an easy move, yeah, for Sylvain. Will Cam try to defend it? He's burning. Is he going to send it? He's going to sit back. I think he was going to try and look to see if he could force Sylvain into outbraking himself, but nope, he isn't. Boss Blue, another penalty coming his way. He is 59 seconds behind Kaya. As Mr. Pants comes out. Just ahead of Kaya. I'm sure that is a massive breather for him, because what was happening between those two? I don't think he would be very happy, to say the least. Anyways, so this fight goes on, because it looks like Cam isn't done with Sylvain yet, which is absolutely brilliant for all of us to watch. Well, it's for me at least, because I love rivalry, and this is a rivalry I want to watch. That's for sure. If this can happen every week, just these two clashing with each other and just getting on each other's tits, it is all for it. I'm gonna go into that party later and they're gonna be arguing the fuck out of each other. But yeah, Power Hayes into pit lane. Actually forgot he hadn't pit. He's going on to the mediums till the end of the race. Good stint, I'd say. Boss Blue into the pit lane again. Cam, has he? He's just about got the boost. Where does Power Hayes come out? Oh, meanwhile, Big Boy Jewin defending off Jack Craig. Here we go, side by side between the two of them. Jack Craig gonna try and go around the outside. No, Ewan defends it. They're so loose on the tyres, as Boss Blue has decided he's gonna stick to the name and go for the blue tyres onto the wet. That's an interesting decision between them. Power Hayes though comes out in P6. I don't really think he wanted to be in this position. Now I'm kind of scared here because if he's been struggling on the dries, I worry about him on the wets. Um, but yeah, interesting strategy there. I really don't understand how Kai is 8th here. Anyway, we go back to the scrap between Ewan and Jack Craig. It's new hards versus slightly worn mediums between these two. And then we got fresh mediums from Power Hayes, who I imagine will be going to the end of the race. Meanwhile, I believe certain Frenchman in the RB is catching up to the Britsman in number first. I think he has been catching. I swear that gap was 12 seconds. It's now down to 10. Keep an eye on it. I say that as he goes and takes the fucking fastest lap. Fuck you, Jenga. Okay. Ewan, he isn't worried about Jack Craig anymore. He's interested. He's interested in Cam rules. As he is sneaking there. Meanwhile, Power Hayes gonna try and get Jack Craig. Jack Craig is gonna go for the switchback. Can't get anything from it. Power Hayes up to P5 in the Red Bull. This could be a good strategy here from the Red Bull driver. His pace looks good. He's got to get past these two, which I think he should be able to do, as another yellow flag for Boss Blue. Oh, that's don't want to be hitting that tyre. I think he is slightly, I might be wrong, but I think he might have given up. But I respect it. He is carrying on. I know he's on the wet tires and he's kind of taking the piss at this point. But he's carrying on, and I respect it. Even if he's spun about a million times, he has carried on. He's pushed through, and for that, fucking fair play to you. It's very good to see him carry on like that. That is what we need to see in league racing more. However bad your race can go, you can always continue. Thank you, Boss Blue, for proving it. As Ewan on the back of Cameron Rowlands, he will not be happy as Kai's got another penalty. Bless him. It's not looking good, is it? Um, Yeah, Cam, who he does do a bit of practice. He didn't practice for this, I don't think. His pace isn't looking ideal. Ewan's ran himself wide, and he's lost the position from Power Hayes, just like that. And Power Hayes, I think he's going to easily fly by Cam, who's going to show him the wall there. This is like Schumacher style. That as Ewan maybe looking at camera. Oh, Cam, that was very, very late turn in there. Jesus fucking Christ, he is all over the place. And here goes Ewan. He's going to squeeze him. Is Cam going to squeeze his fellow Manchesterian? No, he's not. Oh, Ewan. You need to get better on the throttle. Or sort your brake bias out, for fuck's sake, because it's just not neat. You're losing the rear end everywhere. But he is quicker than Cam. Cam's tyres are really worn. 8 laps. And Power Hayes had to pit after 11. I don't think those hards are making it till the end. I mean, I wish I could see the tyres, but there's no tyre button. So, it's unfortunate. But Ewan really missed opportunity there by losing the rear end in the final corner there. Yeah. So, let's see. What can Ewan do? He choked on my water then. It's going to stay back for now. Can Power Hayes catch up to Sylvan? I'm intrigued to see about that. Anyway, here we go. Overtake mode on for Big Boy Ewan. Cam doesn't defend it. He isn't defending it as much as I thought he would, as Boss Blue again off the circuit. We cut into him every time. Oh, that was nearly into the back of Ewan. I don't think Cam's done the right strategy here. I think he's pitted way too early. Jack Craig's going to do a two-stop for sure. I think, unless Cam had front wing damage, which I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure we watched him do his pit stop and there was no front wing on or off. So it is just a bizarre strategy from Cam. Interesting. Sylvan though, I feel like we need to give him props. Despite the fact he's had many an incident, he has continued on and still got himself up to P2, even though he was in the gravel trap with Mr. Pants at one point. Mr. Pants, who unfortunately couldn't get the grip and kept spinning into the gravel, which is unfortunate because he has pace, Mr. Pants, and I think he should have been able to show it, but Sylvan decided to take him out. So fuck Sylvan. One thing I do like, when I'm commentating, I normally have to try and resist swearing, but because it's my own league, I say what the fuck I want to. I'm just swearing all the time. As long as I don't say any words which YouTube won't allow. But Power Hayes is catching Bavesia. Ewan is almost, I'd say, catching him as well. So keep an eye on this. I'm just going to check what the lap times are. So Sylvan's last lap was a 22.9. Power Hayes 32.3. Ewan a 31.3. Good lap. Very good lap from Big Boy Dwayne, as I call him. Very good lap. Jesus, he's actually matching Power Hayes' medium lap time. Hello. Okay. I didn't expect this. I knew Ewan could be quick, but he's quicker than Sylvan. You know what? Me in his bloody car. I don't know. Anyway, so from Power Hayes pulling away from Ewan. He's actually now falling back into Ewan's second window. I think they're both catching up Sylvan here. Sylvan, who I think has again had another mistake because he's just dropped about 5 tenths. What is going on? You know what it might be? I think Sylvan's underfueled his car too much and he is having to fuel save massively. What's Camden? He's final fuel. Everyone is apart from Sylvan. Interesting, but Power Haze right up the gearbox of Sylvan. Is he going to make the move? He's going to have a look. Down the inside. Jack Craig in the background pits. Down the inside. Power Haze goes. Will Sylvan try and fight it? I don't think he will. He has just, I think, fixed his fuel. Because it was just blinking a second ago there. Now, what can Ewan do? Again, I wonder if these guys are two-stopping. I don't think these softs are, hards are going to last. I don't think any of theirs will. 17 laps on hard compound tyres. Surely not. I don't know. I don't think I've done a single race around it, and I don't plan to. Awful circuit. It's just good to watch for racing. Apart from that, it's a terrible circuit to drive around. Not fun at all. That's why I put these guys through it. As Boss Blue, little cheeky spin, he's getting out of the way of everyone, as he should, which is what we like to see. Cam has fallen off pace-wise. Not looking good for him. Yeah. Big flag that out for him. He'll get out of the way. I don't see why he wouldn't. Cam's probably screaming. You hear that? He drove past. That was him. So Ewan on the back of Sylvan. He smashed into the back of him. He smashed into the back of him. As Sylvan, for the fourth time this race, has had contact with someone, but this time it wasn't actually his fault. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh dear. Okay, well. I wish I was in the party for this, because this would have been bloody brilliant to be in. The arguments which must be going on. I'm going to join it. There's going to be a whole fire, because... Oh, Jesus. Jenga Boy is out here 16 seconds ahead. Boss Blue is 1 minute 33 off. I think he's lapped by like 2 laps down now. That can't be right. He's broken the whole timing page. I don't know how, but he has. So, with that contact, it's now brought Cam into the equation. Oh, you've been struggling. I really don't understand how. He has the pace, but he also doesn't have the consistency on traction. I think he has potential to win a race this season. The pace that I'm seeing right now, okay, he's not matching. Joy's not matching Jenga's laps as such, but give him time to, get a few laps in. He hasn't practiced with this. I mean, he's only what? 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. 5 tenths off Jenga's lap without practicing. Bear in mind he had near enough a whole year off league race. And Cam over here, by the way, I think had 4 years off. So all of these guys have had time off. Sylvan hasn't. Jenga Boy hasn't. Dark Shadow hasn't. Jack Craig, I want to say it's been on and off. He doesn't do as many leagues as the rest of them do. I don't know about Boss Blue. Someone tells me if he league races, this isn't his race. Mr. Pants, I get the vibe he probably does. Power Haze, surely he league races somewhere. The pace he has got, very impressive. I think right now, driver of the day. I would say Jenga, but it's just sweaty. He's definitely been sitting in his bedroom all night sweating for it. I'm sure of it. He's going to be watching this, or even listening to it now, going fuck off. In which I say, sweat. We've got 6 people watching. Hello to all 6 of you. I hope you are having a good day. Boss Blue has... What the... Punctured wet tyres. He's beached. Oh, no. I can't even report this. there's no rule which says you can't switch to the wet tires and DNF on the circuit 'cause you've got a puncture. I haven't got any rules about the resetting on track actually. That's something to note down. Um, it's got momentum. Can he get to the pit lane? That's so dumb. Look at the car. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It looks so like I don't even care, man. Like, why is the car tipping like that? You don't get that in normal F1. Anyway, we're gonna cut away and hope he gets to the pit lane. The yellow flag's gone, so I presume he's fine. Ewan again having a moment behind Sylvan. What is going on with him? What's going on with all of them? They're all just struggling. What is Boss Blue now going to do? If I'm Boss... Jesus Christ, no way. No. What, is his car going to stop? It's going to stop. It stopped. Is he steering the car? Oh, he's retired from the session. To that I say... Let him off. I don't think he could exactly do much. He was glitched in the pit lane. If you're listening, Boss Blue, I respect you for continuing. It's unfortunate that your car got stuck like that. Yeah. I've never seen that before. There's a lot of things I haven't seen in this race, which I'm now seeing. Maybe I need to, like, sign up, just quit league racing and just do comms for the rest of my life. Here we go, Ewan on Sylvan. Sylvan, who's gonna be in a pissy mood with him. You know it's happening. So, Ewan up to P3. Sylvan, respectively, going to try and fight it. You can't squeeze your car through there. He's going to give it a go, but Ewan says, no thank you. See you later. And as the steward of the league, I'm saying no penalty for Boss Blue. Just want to say that now. He got stuck. He was 3 laps down. Give him a break. The retiring the pits thing, I need to make it more clear in the rules. I think if you're still a lap ahead, I think you don't need to retire in the pits. There's no need for it. If you are a lap down, I think maybe we can consider it. But yeah, I need to go rewrite the rules. I said this on the server already. I said I need to go through it all and not rewrite it as such, just make a few tweaks. For example, now Boss Blue's probably thinking he's getting a penalty. He's not. Because yeah, it's unfortunate. Anyways, looks like these two are both catching Power Haze, so I think his soft mediums might be dying a bit. These guys, I'm really surprised. Okay, I was gonna say, surprised they've all made it to the end. Their tires. Kaya gets a 3-second time penalty. I honestly thought that was still about getting a 10 seconds. He's into the pit lane, so he's doing a 2-stop. This is a very interesting call. Mediums as well, really? Are you thick? He's surely thick. You've got 5 laps to go. Just put the sauce on, you retard. Okay. Sure. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word actually now. Say think about it, but we said it. It's what it is. Ewan though, he's caught up to Power Haze. Do all of these guys have to pit then? Are their tyres really that bad? Cams are overheating. They're both 110s at least. Jenga's 112, 113 rears. Now, in theory, right, so Sylvan quotes always, I'm a great tyre saver. Jenga's on pad, so tyre saving is impossible on pad. We all know it. As much as people go, yeah, excuses, excuses. It's true. Let's see if he's able to do more laps than Sylvan. I know Sylvan got quite bumped in that, but I don't think that would have killed its tyres that surely. As here goes Ewan. Is he going to try and make a move on Power Hayes. Ewan, by the way, didn't expect to be saying is on a podium right now. I didn't expect him to be racing, let alone be fighting for P2. I don't know if he's going to be full time. I need to speak to him. But if he is, brilliant. Love to hear it. The Jenga boy at the moment, full 25 points. Actually, I think it's 26 because he'll get fastest lap. 26 with. I put the. Now I think about it, have I put the fastest laps for 3 points? Doesn't matter. As it stands, Jenga's getting 28 points to his name. Which will do him massively. Like this aspect guy apparently is like really quick, like by esports drivers and all that shit. Big gap, to say the least. We will be reviewing him next week when he races, and um, yeah, if he's too quick, then questions will obviously have to be asked. By the sounds of it, he's way too quick, but see. Um, yeah. Meanwhile, Ewan, he's not fucking. Oh, I thought he was going to make the move. Is he going to make the move? No, he's going to sit back. Right thing to do. See, I find it interesting. Ewan's literally having oversteer. Whoa, he spun into the wall. You can't park there, Ewan. Oh no. And he's facing. Wait, he's facing the right direction now. He's going to have to pit. Oh. Oh no. That is so unfortunate. He's been struggling so much in traction. I don't know who gave him a set, but it's definitely not the right one. So it now leaves Cameron Rowlands to be up to P3. Vettel fastest lap of the race. Jenga's now not getting those 3 points. Jack Craig, 3-second time penalty. He's no longer getting the point for no penalties given. Mr. Pants, the guy who was miles off anyone, is up to P4. A safety car right now would change this entire race upside down. Jack Craig's now up to P6. Ewan's now 7th. So he went from hero to 0. Who's getting that most game place points? Because we'll be giving it to the most game place person. If no one gets over 5, it will be Hayes. He's had a brilliant drive, by the way. Would have given it to him. Yeah, good on him. Doing well. Jenga. This guy can he can pit and go for the fastest lap. He can. He's got the gap. But Ewan will probably go for it. Will he be able to catch Jack Craig in time? Jack has a 3-second time actually. But yeah, I think we're now at the stage where no one's really catching anyone, no one's close to each other. We were kind of relying on Ewan and Power Hayes to really have a battle. Someone decided to stack it. The barrier. Dark Shadow, 3-second time penalty again. Jenga is catching, but I think Kaya should make it. I think just. This has been a good race. It was shit. Yes, I know. Jack just go into the grass. But yes, Boss Blue, unlucky today. Next week hopefully have a better race. You won't get the DNF penalty. Your car was stuck in it. You would just cause chaos. I mean, Ewan and Sylvan and everyone else who pitted would have their whole race ruined. You did the right thing, so thank you. Sylvan is catching Mr. Pants. The man who he wiped out into the gravel trap. Jenga is clearly listening to the stream because he has now pulled into the pit lane to go for the fastest lap. So now when I say, "Oh, you won by 30 seconds," what the fuck? He can now go when I didn't actually. I won by 10. As Ewan and Jack Craig side by side, easy move. Ewan pressure tires. Splash Bosh. He's in to P6 with a faster set to 2 as well. So 7 seconds between the two. Now, what would really mess him up is if he was to now get 2 penalties and goes into the ground. But apart from that, I don't see anything stopping Jenga today. It's pure domination. Big Boy Juan fastest lap of the race, and that is Jack Craig into the pit lane. I presume he is going to try and get fastest lap. There's a yellow flag. It is Kaya's got a puncture. So okay, well done, Kaya. For brilliant. Does that mean everyone must be on the edge of getting a puncture? I know Kaya's not exactly the best tyre saver, but okay. It's two punctures in this race then. Maybe that's why Jack's also pitted, because he was close, if not had a puncture. Maybe we just missed it. So these guys then need to be careful. Kyle, I'm gonna hope's gonna get out of the way. Good boy. So that's fine. Does that mean these guys need to be nursing, especially Cam, who's on 20 lap old hard compounds? That left front tyre is not looking friendly. As Kaya, move out the way, man. Jesus. Get to the pit. What are you doing? Kaya! Kaya, please don't do anything stupid. No, he's on the track! Kaya! Oh my god, this boy is gonna give me a heart attack one day. You know what? He was doing really well. I really liked his defending, but fucking Jesus, you can't move like that. You can't even get penalised for it. There was nothing really. I mean, it's dangerous, but he didn't take anyone out. Oh dear. Anyway, it's a final lap. I think for a lot of people, it's a thank fuck. It's not for me. I've actually quite enjoyed this, but Kaya, lordy, lordy, lord, Jenga boy, he is on a mission to get fastest lap. He just drifted through that corner. The Vesio will want to be getting Mr. Pants, so we'll keep an eye on that. But meanwhile, Jenga boy, he has dominated this race from start to finish. That is Jack Craig, who has spun somehow. Jenga boy has won the first race of Sector 4 racing. Well done to him. Fastest lap with it. We will cut to Vivesia. Can he get past Mr. Pants? He has more ERS than him. He's made a last lap move before. You got to send it, surely. He's not going to. Power Hayes, brilliant drive into P2. Cam Rules managing to get himself P3. And Vivesia, he can't do it again, can he? No, he can't. He will get P4. Mr. Pants P4. Mr. Pants will get P4. Vestia P5 after a very questionable strategy. Bibbo Juan, unfortunately, only P5 for him. Jack Craig had a spin, definitely not getting past that, and Kaya get 8th. But good drive from Jenga Boy. Drive of the day between these two for sure. They both stayed out of trouble. Saying that, Mr. Pants had a good drive as well. We can't take away that from him. To get P4 after facing the wrong way, stranded in the gravel trap, is good drive. So I will do a vote in the Discord, and Ewan will get the point for most place gains, because he managed to get 3 places. So that is your race, and an entertaining race, to say the least. Boss Blue said, "Hate how my wets only lasted 6 laps though." Probably because you're not meant to be on him in a desert. But yeah, anyway. Jigger Boy lifts the winner's trophy. It has been a dominant drive from the Britsman. Power Hayes, I don't actually know where he's from, so I can't. What the fuck? They're not splashing anything. They're just. they're just. They're just shaking them. Nothing's coming out. They've clearly forgotten to fill up the bowls. There's nothing in him. Jesus. Drive of the day, Big Boy John. So well done to Ewan, who does get the point with the most overtakes as well. Cleanest driver, Cam Rules. I expect to see a clip of the crash between Cam and Sylvan. Race winner, Jenga Boy, fastest lap, Jenga Boy. I'm surprised the game hasn't given him driver of the day, actually, to be fair. So your race results. Jenga Boy wins by 17 seconds, even though he did a whole pit stop after. Power Hayes, P2, great drive from him. Apparently his front left was 87%, so great drive from him. Camerals P3, Mr. Pants P4, Vessia P5, Big Boy Duran 6th, Jack Craig 7th, Dark Shadow 8th, and Boss Blue 220 YouTube did not finish. I'm going to apparently not going to let me take a screenshot. No? Okay, apparently not. That is your race though. So, the first ever Sector 4 Racing League race has come to a close, and I think it went decent. Okay, the numbers weren't there, but the racing was good. There was chaos, there was fireworks, and I think we are on for a good season. Ignoring Jenga Boy dominating, it won't be a case every week. It's just especially with Sylvan crashing, I think that made the gaps bigger. Apart from that, I know Jenga also got pole by a fair bit as well. I honestly wait. Okay, he's not getting booted out of the league just yet. There's a few Aspect and Paul who didn't turn up. They'll be turning up. Ewan as well has good pace. There's people who can compete with Jenga, right? So um let's not jump to conclusions. He's not going to dominate the championship. That is for sure. But that is your race. Thank you all so much for joining. If you're driving or watching, it has been fun to watch. And I believe, let's check what we've got in the next race. We have Austria. Austria is a banging circuit, always. And I'm sure it will be another good race. Um, there, so football's on in about 45 minutes. It's the England Norway match. Who's going to win it? I don't know. Who's going to win Austria, though? That's the bigger question. We'll find out next week. Thank you all for racing and joining. And goodbye.